Hey, James, can you tell us a little about your plane?
Yes, I can. Let's do it. Awesome. So this is a Maule Trigear. It is a MT-7-260. So it has 260 horsepower. It has an IO 540, so it's naturally aspirated with fuel injection, 6-cylinder. And we got a Macaulay prop, and it's a constant speed. And the biggest thing is it's a Trigear, and it's a Maule. It's just like any other M7, but with the nose wheel. Other than that, everything's pretty much the same. You have aluminum wings, you got fabric empennage, and you got fiberglass cowling. This plane is meant to be super high lift airfoil for the backcountry strips and stuff like that. And when you're in cruise, the high lift kind of works against you for that best true airspeed, right? And fuel efficiency. So Maule decided to do -7 degrees to help counteract that high lift airfoil when so you can go faster and more efficient. So here right now it's at 0 degrees flaps.
Okay.
And you can see that's pretty aggressive airfoil shape to just create that maximum amount of lift. So when you go to -7, it takes away some of that aggressiveness so you can cruise a little bit faster. And that's not that much movement, but it gives you probably 5 knots of true airspeed, which is amazing.
I'm amazed that other people don't do that.
Yeah.
BD Mall figured that out, but other people don't do it. Isn't that something?
It is pretty cool. 24 degrees and full flaps, 39. And you can take off with either 24 or 0 degrees. I usually take off in 24. Another thing I like about this Maule is these doors.
Okay.
They're called patroller doors. You can look out the bottom when you're coming to land. And what's especially nice is this is a tricycle gear airplane, right? So when you're going in these backcountry strips, you really want to be able to see that runway because there's not a lot of messing up you can do.
Right.
So you can see, everything down there. It's super nice. And then one of my favorite things, being able to open it up all the way. So you got nice little area for photos or, just chilling.
Wow, I wish my Cessna did that. That is cool.
It's pretty cool. So I train in Cessnas, and they only open up to about here. I don't know how that's like in the 180. Is that?
Same. It's just the same door.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, opens up to there. This is pretty nice. Now the drawback is the Cessna. You can pretty much keep that window open all the way to VNE. With this aircraft, you have to close it when you're going above 120 miles per hour.
That makes sense.
So that's just something a little different to keep in mind. But it's super nice when you're taxiing and it's a hot day. Nice fabric body, which makes for this really unique tail, like empennage to tail. You got this huge transition, which is something I really like about Maule. And another neat thing, you have metal surfaces up here for your flight controls, right?
Yes.
For your ailerons and your flaps. Over here, it's all fabric except for the trim tabs. So aluminum, fabric, which is pretty interesting design. And of course, that's just to keep it lightweight, so your useful load can be super amazing. I'm gonna just move the ailerons, nothing else, no rudder or anything, just the ailerons. And look at that.
Oh, look at that.
So I'm just moving the ailerons.
I did not know that.
So it's pretty unique. And one thing it reminds me of is kind of like the air coupe, where the ailerons are connected to the rudder.
Yes, sir.
So the ailerons in this plane are connected to the trim tab, which is pretty cool because it kind of helps keep you coordinated.
Yes.
You still have to use rudder, but it really helps, especially when you're in cruise and stuff like that. It's pretty nice. However, you do have rudder pedals and you can control the rudder as well. So it's pretty nice and versatile. So that's something unique about the Maule as well.
There's a lot of unique about this.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting. You got these little cross members right here. This is where the tail wheel would go, right around here. But now you got this little
skid.
Yeah, skid, which is pretty interesting. This plane has 2 static ports. It has one right here on the empennage, and then another one on the other side of the empennage. You don't have to mess with the front seats to get in the back. And you have another cargo door for another seat. So there's 1 passenger here, 2 passengers here in the middle, and then 2 passengers in the front. So you can have 5 people.
Wow.
Which is pretty interesting. Now, if your friends are like my size, it might be a little uncomfortable for longer flights.
Man, I wish my 180 did that.
Yeah, it's pretty nice. You can take all these seats out really easy. This seat takes about 2 minutes to take in and out. And then back here, another thing I love about the Maule aircraft is it's super easy to work on. They designed it for people in Alaska to be able to do the whole maintenance themselves, or even if something's broken, you can fix it yourself. So if you come back here, this seat just comes right out and you can see most of the aircraft. You can see the battery, you can see all the pulleys, you can see for the rudder and elevator. It's pretty nice. For storage capacity wise of the Maule, if you take out both the midsection and the back section, you're left with this nice area just to put cargo. And there are all these tie down points, which I just leave these tie downs in here, because why not, that you can strap in cargo. It's a nice little area, and off camera we just took these seats out, and I don't know, how long do you think that time was to take this?
Couldn't have taken 5 minutes.
Yeah, exactly. So it's super easy, super straightforward. And if you decide last minute that you want to bring your suitcase, you can take out a seat instantly. There are 4 fuel caps.
Oh,
And each fuel
look at
cap
that.
goes to a fuel tank that is 21 gallons. So it has a total capacity of 84 gallons. And when I'm at 10,000 feet, I do about 130 knots true and sitting at 11 to 12 gallons per hour. Again, we have the controller door, same door as that other side. And for the interior, it's just like any other Maule. So there's no big differences. Now, this is a 6-pack aircraft with a GTN 375. And another cool thing I like about Maule is this little row right here for your engine instruments.
Yes.
Which is just pretty interesting. It's kind of different and unique, but I like that little rectangle. You can kind of glance at everything.
Yeah, is the hula girl, is that a stock Maule part?
So that is a turbulence indicator.
I like it.